Right, hello, good evening everybody, hope you're doing A-OK. So, weird things have been going on, because the skin creators for Rust, they don't fully know what's actually happening at the moment. So if you aren't fully well aware, we're going to have Lunar New Year just around the corner, that's on the 10th of February, but we also happen to have Valentine's on the 14th of February. And if you can kind of understand the structure of the upcoming, weeks, we're about to have Force Wipe on Thursday, which is nice, quite literally smack dab on the 1st of February, so that's cool. But the week after, it's going to be February 8th. Now, during the same week, as I said, on the 10th of February, we have Lunar New Year, Year of the Dragon, but then just a few days later, we have Valentine's. So, technically speaking, are we going to have a Rust store that consists of both Lunar New Year skins and Valentine skins? Well, it actually has happened before, so I just want to quickly remind you all of 2021. So if you were to go to scmm.app, look in the top right, click this little time button there. If you go straight to 2021 and look for Lunar New Year back then, you'll see that on the February 11th of 2021, we in fact did have Lunar New Year, which is located right here. Year of the Ox, we had a lovely batch of skins, some very interesting looking items, but that was another instance where during the same week we had both Lunar New Year and Valentine skins. So what happened was, when we saw the Rust rotate, we only had Lunar New Year skins. We had these Ox themed skins. But 2 days later, on Saturday, we then got an extra batch of Valentine skins being added. This is the expectation that we're going to see. It might not happen the exact same way, or maybe literally the second week for the February 15th Rust store. Maybe that'll be Valentine's theme, but that'll be one day after Valentine's, and that might be a little bit awkward. We don't know, but we'll find out. But yeah, just understand, we have a bit of a funny instance for that Rust store. So maybe, just maybe, it's going to be the exact same thing for what we saw back in 2021. So I hope you're looking forward to it, because as I said, it's the Year of the Dragon. And, well, Facepunch themselves are actually introducing new items, weapon items to be precise. So if we quickly hop over to here. Here you can see, with great thanks to Rustified, a good look at the upcoming new items that are going to be introduced. We have a Lunar New Year dragon-themed rocket launcher. That looks amazing. Now, we also have our first ever wooden spear skin to be added as well. This right here is the Lunar New Year spear. I mean, that rhymed a lot, didn't it? But yeah, this is all coming out during the February 8th Rust store. So I wouldn't be too surprised that we are definitely going to see the exact same thing that we saw back in 2021, where it's going to be all just Lunar New Year skins to begin with, but 2 days later, then we get the extra batch of Valentine skins. And we are starting to see a bit of a theme here now. When we have like a special event, when we have like a special holiday taking place, we keep getting these extra special cool looking weapon skins being produced. Quite some time back, we had the baseball bat being added for Halloween, what was it, like 2022? And then not too long ago, for the special 10th year anniversary, we got the legacy bow, which looked really cool. And now we're seeing things like this. So what do you expect for likes of Easter just around the corner? What special weapons items could you think of? Because I have to just reiterate this, with the likes of this dragon launcher, you can see that it's got like mesh added to it. The current skin creators can't do anything like that. Only Facepunch can make things like that. So yes, I fully believe the likes of that and the spear will be added to the Rust store as special things that we can buy. And I kind of wouldn't be surprised if they potentially reappear at later times in future Lunar New Year Rust stores. Which now brings me to a point of, well, what about our pre-existing items? So, if you can see the likes of this, every single year we tend to have a new mask being added. I get the feeling we're not going to have that this year. Why is that? Well, we already have a dragon mask. Maybe this just gets reintroduced, we shall see. But basically what happened is when Facepunch did their first ever Lunar Year batch of items, it was Year of the Pig, and I get the feeling they thought, a pig mask? Are people going to really go for that? Maybe they won't. So they went straight ahead and did a dragon mask. So that came out in 2019, along with the likes of the Dragon Door Knocker and the Chinese Lantern. Very nice, very cool. And then from then on, they followed the actual, animal list correctly. So when it was the Year of the Rat, we had the rat mask. When it was the Year of the Ox, we had the ox mask. Cool, you get the idea. But I can't help but feel like they're probably not going to do a dragon mask this year, because there's been no mentions of it. So I'm sure many of you are well aware. You've got to keep an eye on the commits to constantly be aware of all the new content that's being worked on. And if you were to just scroll down a little bit, you can see that they've been working on the likes of the Chinese New Year spear, yep, it's all right there, and we can confirm it is definitely going to be a wooden spear skin, so that's very nice to see. Hopefully we might see some more being produced at some point, but at the moment, only Face Punch makes skins for that. Maybe they'll open that up to all the skin creators as well, but like a wooden spear, what can you really add to it? It's just a long stick. Hey, we'll find out, but who knows? But at the moment, only they can make things like that. Much like with the mace to be the baseball bat, they're the only ones that have made a skin for it. So always keep an eye on the commits page. I'll make sure I'll link this in the description of the video. Feel free to go ahead and take a look at that. But yeah, we might see some more interesting weapon skins being produced in the future. That would be very cool. But with more and more of these items being produced, will certain things get phased out? This is where I want to bring up the likes of the Sky Lantern. So, as we just quickly pointed out, maybe we'll just see a reintroduction of the Dragon Mask, or maybe it doesn't even get brought back for this Lunar New Year in about a week or so's time. But Sky Lantern last year was not present. So let's just quickly show that off. Last year's Lunar New Year, that was the Year of the Rabbit. Very nice, very cool. But no Sky Lantern. And I'm starting to think it might be discontinued. So what do I mean by that? So as you can see, no Sky Lantern is present. It was introduced back in early 2022, but it was only that year. And if we see it not being brought back again this year, we could probably sit here and say that it might be a discontinued item. And what does that mean? Well, technically speaking, there's only so many of them that exist, and I wouldn't be surprised that they get bought out, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go up in price because of that. Do you remember certain items such as the, we got the Surgeon Scrubs, we got the likes of Giant Candy Decor and whatnot? How much are they worth right about now? So let's just go take a look at that. Giant Candy Decor is a good one. They're just decorations. You just place them around and whatnot. They are currently worth, let's go see, $9 each. When they first came out, they sold for like $1.50, $2. But because they are now technically discontinued, yeah, and I can quickly prove that to you. On scmm.app, it will actually tell you all the Rust stores that they appeared in. This only appeared in 2018 and 2019. They are Christmas-themed items, but since then, they have not returned, and since then, they've only been going up in price more and more and more because they've effectively become discontinued. Could they potentially randomly be picked again in the future? I can't rule out the possibility, but my answer leans to no. They very likely will never return. So yeah, as with every single year, will we notice that it's not been brought back, it just keeps climbing higher and higher and higher and higher. There you go. But, oh, there you go, YouTube subscriber. I forgot where I was. Yay! That just made me jump. You can subscribe if you wish. Anyway, over to here. With the likes of Easter Wreath, this happened once. We have seen an item go up in value because it appeared to be discontinued, but then randomly it gets accepted in the future. Now, there's actually quite a story to the likes of this. If you can remember, quite a long time back, well, I mean 2 years ago, we saw the Easter egg suit. The egg suit was going to be added back in 2022, but some sort of complications happened and it wasn't introduced in 2022. So Face Punch kind of scrambled to find something else that was Easter themed, an Easter themed item to add in place of the egg suit. The only thing they had left that was, sitting around was the Wreath. And the Wreath, for a good 2 or 3 years, wasn't being reintroduced. It was effectively discontinued. They quickly grabbed that, threw it on the Steam market. They sold it at the same price it sold for when it first appeared. So this was rising all the way up to about $10. Reintroduced to replace the egg suit, crashes and burns, and it's never recovered. Because tons of people bought it in hopes of trying to sell to the buy orders that were already in place well above 99 cents that it sold for. And crashed and burned. Too many got bought, and now it's never recovered, which is very sad to see. So that was just another instance of some silly things that have happened. Anyway, focusing what we have here, I kind of think maybe Sky Lantern might just about not be being brought back. What you do with that knowledge is up to you. But I do expect the likes of Chinese Lantern to reappear, Gong should appear, Knocker should appear, If they are not brought back, maybe they also have been pushed aside and potentially will be discontinued as well. So my expectation is Dragon Launcher, Lunar New Year Spear, they are going to be here. They're going to be sold as special items. So technically they are skins, but they will also be items because they're made by Face Punch. We'll get a lovely batch of Lunar New Year skins, and we'll also very likely also see a batch of very interesting, cool-looking Valentine skins. Now, if you were to go ahead and take a look at all the submissions that we've been seeing on the workshop, it's a bit of a mixed bag based on even they don't fully know what's going on. They were not confirmed to, or rather, there was no like proper announcement to say, guys, this week we need to see Lunar New Year skins being submitted or Valentine skins. They don't know. So there has been a bit of a mix of pink and dragons and cool looking anime girls. I mean, look at that. That is an awesome piece of work there. But do you like it? It's made by the same people that did the likes of the Witch Garage door back in Halloween, which was accepted. And also last year's Valentine's door, if you can remember that. Love Arrow, that was it. That looks cool. So, yeah. And then there's also some people who put out just some normal skins because, you know, they're still chasing for an early pick for the next week's Force Wipe. Yeah, I like that. I'm sure you like that too. So, yeah, interesting things happening. But now you're probably wondering, okay, are there any investments that could be made with the likes of this upcoming Rust store? In terms of Lunar New Year, not really. Lunar New Year, they never really hold value, and there's nothing to really cause a bit of a spike in price. The only thing I can think of in regards to Valentine's, however, though, whilst there's a very lovely batch of pink-coloured skins and whatnot, the only thing that really makes that much of a difference, really potentially has a great potential boost behind it, would be Lovestruck Collection. Everybody looks better in pink, don't they? Well, as you can see, we've effectively got a full collection there. Keep an eye on the workshop. If we do see the likes of boots and gloves being produced, yes, that would have definitely 100% a nice boost in for all of these skins. You will definitely see a spike in demand and spike in price for all of these pink skins. We'd effectively all look pretty in pink. So the likes of those hoodie and pants, they'll probably spike up to about $7 again. All of these will go up in price even higher. It's a matter of if it will happen. And you've got to keep an eye on the workshop, because this week, the man behind the skin, Mr. Bad Trip, he did not produce anything that was either Lunar New Year or Valentine's. So we'll find out what's going on there, okay? So remember, always keep an eye on the workshop, always keep an eye and see what's there. And don't forget, I will be doing my Rust Workshop Skin Checks video, which should be released the day after you see this video. So, yeah, there's a lovely batch of interesting skins. Here's a little teaser. Ho, 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 ho. Yes, yes, yes. But what will happen over the course of these next few weeks in terms of what will be picked, how will the Rust stores look, we can only guess. We can only guess. And I don't even know what even to make of this. Maybe next week we only see Valentine skins being produced, or even more Lunar New Year skins. It's going to be awkward. It's definitely going to be awkward. So, spike demand, spike demand, spike demand, spike demand, spike demand, spike price, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Don't tease me. And hello there, Mr. Micro. Best of luck to you and your Thunder Gold set. So, interesting things on the horizon. Just got to wait and see now. So, I really do hope with the likes of the February Force Wipe, we get a lot of people returning. A lot of people probably very curious to see how good the likes of backpacks, all that extra inventory space, see how that looks, you know. So, with a lot of people returning to play, will we see a bit of a spike in price for many skins? Hopefully, maybe. But overall, I am seeing skin prices slowly go down. We are leaning ever so closer to the likes of Easter time. And just around the corner, we of course do have that CS2 major that will be taking place, of all the new content it will add, all the stickers and whatnot. So kind of be careful with what you do with your money at the moment, all right? Because things are kind of in a bit of an awkward position. So yeah, I don't know why. Shut up. So, yeah, keep an eye on the commits. And after this Force Wipe with the new February update, all the new content that will be coming out for next update, March time, will start being mentioned. You'll see all the new projects that they'll be working on. And sometimes they just randomly appear showing off what they're talking about. Like literally just in the past few days, only then did we find out about the spear skin. And, well, that just happened. Cool. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, okay, I guess we all looked at it at the same time. We accidentally broke it. Oops. So, yeah, consider looking. And consider what you might want to do in regards to the knowledge that I've just passed on to you. So, will we see some discontinued items? Will we see continuations of certain sets, such as Lovestruck with the Valentine's batch of skins? Only time